I guess we don't actually want her to die just yet. Excellent. Black Death in Turingen. Oh, that's far enough away that we don't care. Let's kill some Germans. Alright, I'll get through the first one, then assault the next two. There's fort level 4 on the last one. 2.5, 2.1. The sun was born in the purple. Nice. It's completely skillless. Got Cornelio. Cornelio shall have a horoscope. Alright, do you want to get in here? Failed the mission to observe the sky. Again. 2% chance we gain learning. We do not. Betrothed can marry. Who are you? Greece and Bulgaria. On a pilgrimage. Go for it. Alright, so we were killing the Duchess. The reason was for the siblings. Antonella. Range of betrothal. Weak claim on Italy. Won't be inherited. That's fine. She's 14. This 10-year-old can now marry her. Okay. We shall alter grandpa. What do we got? About 1,000 ducats. Got a few more people to put in there. What was that? 6 to kill Jungju. And we're not murdering anyone, so let's get back to the Milanus family. Oh, and we're done there. Well, over Lombardy, I guess. Yeah. We'll actually just chase them down. Kill some Italians on the way through. Success. Milanus. Say goodbye. Alright, and Doge of France and King of Australia. Baron Edward of Launceston. Why are we doing him? Claim on England, Cornwall. Right, let's keep England happy. Should be worth a big chunk. There we go. It's only 89. We'll leave that alone and assume that he's going to Modena. Fund an expedition. Beautiful. 98. Damn. Ferrara. Alright, there's our 100. So, off a piece gives us the land. And then we need to get out of Italy. We also need to bring these guys over. Stand in Istria. Our courtier died suspiciously. Milenus. Alright, and then Italy. Declare war. We've raised. Alright. Another army levy we raised. In Bordeaux. Say so. Claim on Italy. It's all females. Nora Giuseppe, our half sister. Whose heir presumably would be him. Alright, I'm going to do it for her. It's going to be a rather annoying war. Raise them up right underneath the Italian revolt. And then also get France in. Get them over to Mantua. The Germans are okay for now. Pope doesn't have a whole lot of men. You know what, go to Ferrara. Croatians, go to Ferrara. Bavarians, go to Treviso. Greeks, go to Treviso. Our troops will just take half and go to Padua. Oh, and Italy's up there as well. Gillen broke free. Let's grab some. Oh, yeah, it's not even worth worrying about. We lost that one. And they're running away a long way. Few English. Alright, they can go down there. Then I guess Andalusia would be good to raise. We're at war with them for some reason. Greece, Serbia, Croatia. Do we raise the Serbians? Don't think we raised Croatians. We did. Didn't raise Serbians. Can go to Verona. Alright, shouldn't be too hard. How is our threat after that? 89.9 for one little province. The ground like a piece of rotten fruit. Swami are going to attack them. That's not our problem. Let's get them to Milenus. We've got some sons. He didn't take long to die, did he? Milenus. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace, hang on. You're enjoying a late supper at the Great Palace in Constantinople, sampling some new wines brought in from the provinces, when the sound of a distant explosion is heard. Windows shatter and the chandelier above begins to sway as a shockwave hits a second later. Dust trickles down from the roof, and to your dismay, some of it lands in your wine. Well, that's just not okay. You hurry to a balcony overlooking the city to see an intense fire burning at one of the warehouses by the docks. Nearby water in the Golden Horn is also ablaze, and the fire has already spread to several ships in the busy inlet. While their crews are in the process of banning them, the harbour area is rocked by a flurry of smaller explosions from the burning warehouse. Investigate, or get some more wine. Sure, we'll investigate. The next day, after the fire is finally burned out, you inspect the ruins of the warehouse with your bodyguard. You learn from your advisors this building housed the primary stockpile of liquid fire, or Greek fire as it is commonly referred to as outside the Empire. This slow-burning liquid can set water itself aflame as it delivered to Constantinople safely from more than one siege. Damage done to the warehouse and harbour area is the least of your concerns, however. No trace remains of the liquid's formula, closely guarded Byzantine state secret since the 7th century, or the alchemists who were working in the warehouse. Without them or the formula, your supply of liquid fire has been cut off. It is a disaster. Lost a battle. Where is Tenkazi? Oh, crap. Completely forgot about them. Yeah. It's going to be problematic, given that all of India is at war with them. Really, this means we have to destroy Italy very quickly. Don't really have anyone up there that we can bring in. Create another 12,000. They're doing a siege of presumably Calatrava. Let's get these guys over to attack them. Group up. Some of these guys should probably head north to go to the capital. That should be a bit of a slaughter. Hunter did what he was paid for. And the last, well, quite the last, but nearing the last Milanus. They can head over this way. He can assault. This guy can assault. This guy cannot. 22. These guys should go for a wander. Over there. We've actually got way too many troops here now. So these other 15k there. Regulated inheritance law in Greece. Pirates sighted. Deploy the fleet. And this is Germany, Poland. Yep, I have to get married. Assault that, and not assault that. Defeat, victory, victory. Don't suppose. Hey, daughter was one. I suppose they want to peace out yet. Or is indecisive. Yeah, I think you'll find it's not. Alright, he is done. Italian revolt is still holding some of that. There we go. Giuseppe Revelli gains the Kingdom of Italy. So it's still not ours. Oh, it is ours. Okay. Which means we've got to maybe help her kill them. Oh, it's because she's our family, of course. Can we seduce our half-sister? Seriously? Heir is the steward of the Byzantine Empire, so everything there should be safe. Yeah, USB cables, what do they run? About $5. Non-aggression pact wouldn't matter anyway. What was I looking for? I want to join her war. I don't think we're allowed. No. She should be able to win that herself though. And that one. Alright, can we just do that now? Excellent. So these 15, those 15. Send some up to Gilland, I think. And the twin born in the purple. Battle off the Crimean coast. They released the Kraken. News have arrived from the Black Sea. The task force you sent there has met defeat at the hands of the pirate fleet. In a hard-fought battle near the Crimea, the pirates ambushed your sailors, set their ships alight with liquid fire. A single ship escaped and has just now managed to limp back to the port in Constantinople. It is now clearer than ever. This potent weapon cannot be permitted to remain in the hands of savages and criminals. Something must be done. Yes, but what? It's the Italian capital. I wonder if they're going to move that. Join the existing defensive pact. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other guy. Yeah, I know one of the shops here sells a range of them, but 10-15 bucks I think for a USB cable is probably a bit overdoing it. Castle levy size down. Let's just lose a little piety. Ooh, we can invest in tech. Thinking construction, military organisation, tolerance, and popular customs. And we don't have an apprentice. Mycroft. It's easier this way. Mycroft, can we give you... No, we can't. How old is he? 23. We're 48. Yeah, might wait for a grandchild to come of age. Cool. Was that his... No, he had a daughter. Oh yeah, we're going to... Letters found this morning nailed to the doors of the Great Palace. Appears to have been written in blood, presumably from the dead palace guard left impaled on a spear in the garden. It reads, "Enough games, Grand Prince. I'm in possession of something you want. You must realise by now that it cannot be seized by force of arms. I propose a trade. On the back of this letter we'll find a map to a small island in the Aegean. Bring plenty of gold and I'll bring the formula of your liquid fire, as well as the last surviving alchemist with the knowledge to produce it. King Kirillus the Magnanimous." Is he an actual person? Kirillus, Spymaster, Syracuse. There's a lot of these dudes. Alright, rank. There is no King Kirillus. The Spymaster's only got 3 entry. None of these have been named the Magnanimous. No, so they're making it up. Just follow his instructions. Why not? Not like we don't have the cash. You set sail with your flagship for the island Kirillus indicated in his letter. The Pirate King has already arrived at the small barren island. You make your landing with a small shore party of trusted Varangian guardsmen. Let's just make sure that if he kills us, we'll be okay. Oh yeah, we don't even have to pay anything. Well, we have to pay a little bit. He stands surrounded by his brigands. I hope ye brought plenty of gold, Krilla says. The secret of great fire is an expensive one, but I'm sure ye know its value better than anyone. Pirates push a frail old man holding stroll forwards, and you grudgingly provide the ransom. My apologies about the warehouse and docks, the Pirate King says with a smile. We had to cover our tracks. With the deal concluded, both groups depart on their ships. Your ship hoists its sails. Wasn't much crash. You set course for Constantinople, and your men confirmed the old man is indeed one of the missing alchemists. The formula he brought also seems genuine. While it pains you greatly to give in to the demands of criminals, you simply could not see any alternative way to solving this matter. Secrets of liquid fire have been returned to the Empire, only at great cost. So with a heavy heart you approach the Bosporus. When Constantinople comes into view, the sky behind the great city is covered in great storm clouds. Being Grand Prince is not all it was cracked up to be. The affair has been settled. Okay. Still got to deal with Scotland as well. King Neil. Oh, son's born. Mycroft has done his job. Be thrifty. And he looks like a steward, but he's indolent. Guess we have to go with intrigue. It's our grandson. Oh, he's not even... Yeah, alright. Scotland. Bring it under a steward, or I can bring it under the courtier. This dude's a prince. He's an imbecile. He's a wicked priest who's an imbecile. Okay. Non-aggression pact with the Borsets. Yeah, that's what they... what did they call it in Game of Thrones? That's what it's based on. Greek fire was a real thing, and they did lose the ability to produce it, so now we don't even know what it was actually made from. But there's plenty of reports of it written in the old Roman and I think slightly later accounts. Kill Melissa of Constantinople. Our rival. Sure. So, yeah, Scotland. If we declare, they bring everyone in. We'd have to give up a bit of land that don't really have right now. We give this up, I guess. Oh, that's where we went to build the stuff. And while I'm thinking about it, China. Going to leave expedition again for another 500. He likes Indians and he hates Germans. We can send him a eunuch. I mean, this guy's the least useful. Commander. He's got flanking. Where's the send him? What artifacts are even available? Art Seeker and the books. And we do have 2 specular regale. You can only use one at a time though. Never actually seen them stack like that before. We're getting both the diplomacies. Oh, we do. Cool. Alright, we're not giving them to China. No, Greek fire. They used to launch it at the ships, like it said in the text there. So they loaded on the catapults. I think, what's his name? Oh, the guy that was in Syracuse. He had something similar. Oh, we're not killing anybody at the moment. Yeah, put some more money in, and Daryl. Time for him to not cost us so much money. Won the war against Tibet again. What was the problem with them? Famine. Right. Oh yeah, we should ask for trade contracts. No. Scholar bureaucrat. Build cost and build time. You know what? Very rarely do that. Although, we should probably save up to request an invasion. Nah, let's get a scholar bureaucrat for now. Queen Giuseppa, approves the plan. Okay, don't know how we're catching so many people doing it. Oh, they did that in one of the movies. What was the movie they were doing that in? The one where they go back in time. And what's his name makes it? Similar. They probably did it in trebuchets and stuff as well. Or it would have been trebuchets that launched it onto the ships. Give us a reason to arrest Croatia. Trebizond doesn't like us tremendously, but no. What's he actually doing? Landolfo's claim on Italy. Don't care if he wins. Alright, celebrate with the beer. Now, both these families should be pretty close to dying out. How's the other guy? Very, oh yes, perfect. So what do we have? 26. Fabulous. And King Adonolfo, inherited from his mother. Sure. His heir is the Marshal of Ireland. Well, he needs to have some babies. Yeah, but it only blew up the Red Keep because it was so concentrated and it was underground. Otherwise, very similar sort of thing. Smothered by a pillow. Alright, that will give us... Why do we not have an ambition? Oh, you can see the realm prosper. And just really quickly go and kill Imperial. Yeah, I think they overdid the colour of that fire a bit. It was a little too green, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Crusade for Syria. Oh, finally, one that we can actually steal. Not held by a Catholic ruler. We are joining. Say goodbye to that 5 years. We will redo this first. Remove all the rally points. Get them to meet up in Constantinople. Raise everything. And we had these guys sitting up here, didn't we? Alright, well, before we do this then. Gilland. Force vassalization. Then we'll raise them. Go Gilland and Schleswig. Fruk, Granido, and Artemio with... Everyone else is busy. That's fine. Yeah. They sort of did a bit of a build up to that in the what do you call it? Like the dungeon sort of area below it. Where you think, oh, is it actually going to blow up or is he going to make it? Especially with what's the name down there, or in the sept. The daughter of what's the name? Patrician of Gredenigo. Alright, so we're at 32. This family needs to die out. Tiflul was captured. And where was it for? Syria. Syria shouldn't be too hard. It's right next to us. This is the vassalization war. Have they not let us in this war yet? Said we were going to join you, buddy. Kaboom! everybody else comes along.